Welcome one, welcome all. How we doing today? I messed it up. Well,
Want to
I was trying
restart?
to be now. See, I was trying to be professional. Messed that up. But anyway, how's everybody doing? It's your boy J6, along with the co-host with the most. That's also a ghost, Mr. B, Mr. Brandon Brossell, Mr. B squared, whatever you want to call him. He is everywhere. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Laid out, relaxed a little bit today. Getting ready for Friday. I might do the same thing.
Friday Junior, Friday Junior. It is Thursday, ain't it? Well, as promised, my live show once a week. This is that one time per week. Might be more in the future. We will see though. Boy's been going through some things, but he's trying. He's trying. Not gonna be a long one, but that depends on y'all. It depends on the chat. It depends on the fans if you have any. But speaking of fans, my lovely lady, the first lady, how we doing, baby? How we doing, beautiful?
The only lady
in my life. In my life. Mr. Redhead, why are you not up here? What? How you doing? How you
doing? Get him.
All right, let me start this poll real quick. Yeah. All right, bet. But like I said, it's not going to be a long show. But if it does go longer, it will be because of y'all and y'all support. You know, I ain't got nothing to promote. I think Ghost has his, his merch, his website. But as for me, I'm here for y'all.
We can be here for a good time and a long time.
Don't know about a long time, but we'll see. We'll see. I got an hour. Look, the hour is the base. Maybe hour and a half if I'm starting to like y'all. I put in the general thing that all are welcome.
I told you guys send him a personal link or he don't feel appreciated enough.
He's appreciated. But I ain't about to sing Dear Mama to him at the same time. But yes, Reg, you are welcome to come in, as in everybody. That is a part of our Discord. And even if you're not a part of our Discord, if you still want to join somehow, we'll find a way. We'll find a way. But let's get this show on the road. First thing we're going to talk about, since I know a lot of y'all are football fans, I'm not going to beat the dead horse. I know the Ravens have been, signing their offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, their towel boy, the equipment manager, everybody. But I ain't here to talk about that, unless y'all want to. I'm going to talk about the NFL honors. I want to say is tonight. And I just wanted to get y'all opinion on who do y'all want to win in each category and why. Are you good? You're good, man. But there's still time. There's still time, But Mr. B, who I think do they announce the MVP at these things this year, right? They do.
I believe they do.
I mean, I know it's MVP. The defensive,
comeback players and whatnot.
Comeback players, yeah, offensive, defensive rookie of the year. What is it? Like play of the game or player of the year, some stuff like that. Yeah, y'all know what I mean. But for MVP, who do you see winning it?
I think they might give it to Matt Stafford. He did have a good year. And this year he finally made it over 500 all-time record, which is crazy because his all-time record was below 500 for so long. But Lamar catches so much more smoke.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why.
The wall behind you ain't wide enough for that whiteness.
But But Matt Stafford, I don't think so for him. No, not because the Panthers. I mean, we did make him look pedestrian. I mean, he did beat us when it mattered. I don't know, but for me, I like for it to go to Drake May. I would like for it to go to Drake May, even though I think his defense, even of course, because if you go by the NFL criteria, he's on a winning team. Hell, the team is in the Super Bowl, right? But you want to go by the numbers, be that person. I'm not the guy to argue with you. All right, because when Lamar lost the MVP to Josh Allen, everybody was in the right. Everybody went up and down the stat line, and NFL still said, "Nah." I don't know, a lot of good players this year though, but it's like it was a weird year because nobody really said, like, everybody made splash plays, but nobody really said I'm him. In my opinion, besides JSN, and his what? I mean, including the playoffs, 1,900 yards, receiving yards.
I mean, if you want to vote for Josh Allen, you can go ahead and say it.
That's fine by me. For me, as long as you make a compelling argument, don't just say just because.
I said if you want to vote for him.
I'm not voting for him. But as a matter of fact, I didn't vote for him. I don't even think I voted for anybody. The only thing I voted for was the offensive rookie of the year because a Panthers player had a shot of winning it. Now, is it going to be unanimous? Of course not. But Tyler should not win it. Even though Trayvon Henderson is in the Super Bowl, still shouldn't win it because the guards and the O line helps him. With the wide receiver, it's just mano-a-mano. And he was facing the best cornerbacks all throughout the year. All was it 17 or 18 games.
What about Ashton?
He got better as the year went on, but at first, struggled trying to had to find his way. I'm talking about out the gate, and if Nalo didn't have those drops, if Nalo was a tad bit stronger in those contested catches, who knows what his numbers will look like.
I mean, okay, for a second, just for a second, I thought you was going to say Cam Scatterboo or something.
Even though Cam Scatterboo is going to be a wonderful running back when he gets back to 100% health for the John Harbaugh-led Giants. Still going to be Jackson Dart's right-hand man. But that's for a different discussion. That's for a different day. Matter of fact, I'm going to let a good friend Ferris over at Let's Get Ready Network, Good Friends, Better Rivals, discuss his Giants. Hey, there he is. But yeah,
little close about food time. That's all.
Well, you did Uber Eats, DoorDash, or you got something on the stove?
Well, I made some. I made some turkey breasts with kidney beans, green beans, and northern beans, and the slow cooker.
Slow cooking.
So yeah, do some of that on top of the rest of the Chipotle I had left. And have me a little chicken thigh from Popeyes. A little combo meal.
So speaking of slow cooker, I was thinking about doing that the same thing. I was going to put the red beans, let them soak overnight, and brown the sausage, brown the onions, bell peppers, and celery in the morning. Throw it all in before I leave. Come back home, whole house smelling like my grandma been here.
When it comes to beans in a slow cooker, I don't even soak them because they're pretty much soaking for the 7 or 8 hours that they're first in there until it actually really gets hot enough to cook. So When I'm doing a slow cooker, I don't smoke them. If I'm going to be putting them on in a pot, then yeah.
Okay. Hey, look, I'm learning something. From sous chef to master chef.
I might be a good chef.
I hope I use that term correctly. He said grill master. Yeah, I'm not even that.
Grill master. Yeah. Nah, you put me on the grill, we can talk some things. In the kitchen, I'm good at what I do.
Look, I just cook, like I said, I be telling everybody, hey, y'all think I can cook, but I just cook for survival. Hey, I don't get sick off my stuff, so I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, me cooking more, contributed to my weight loss. So I've been sitting around with 213, 214 for the last 3-4 months. So I was at 240.
That weight just magically fall off sometimes.
Tenderism.
Nah, you just got you a tenderoni. That's all.
I do. I can't wait till we make this summer. This summer's going to be hell, but it's going to be worth it. Definitely going to be worth it when now. By your side, day in, day out. But NFL honors tonight at 9, 10 for y'all, I believe. Definitely going to be watching that, or at least watching the updates. I don't know about watching the whole thing. But on to the next subject. Super Bowl. Who you got?
I mean, I got the Seahawks dropping super balls on these Bengals. To hell with the Patriots.
Well, why does everybody hate the Patriots?
Good. I mean, personally for me,
I
mean, not this year, not last year, but the year before last, they hired Gerard Mayo.
Balls.
They dropping balls on them. My balls is staying where they at. So if they want to do it, that's what they want to do. They can do what they want to do. I ain't in it. But they had a great salary cap, and they chose to draft nobody worth of mentioning. They didn't actually go and get any type of free agent help. So they just let Gerard Mayo squander what little they had when they could have done way more. And they were like, hey, you didn't win enough games. We're going to fire you after only 1 year. Then they get Mike Vrabel. They have a high draft pick, and they go crazy in free agency.
Makes sense. For me, over the times, I had a grudge on them because my Panthers lost to Tom Brady in 2003 when I was a wee little boy. Outside of that, I mean, Tom Brady, to me, Tom Brady's the GOAT, rightfully so. Even if people think he cheated, not the flake bait, my man came back and still won him a couple more.
I mean, when it comes to that, I always tell people my team. It's on my team to be better than the other team. Like I will never hate another team for being better. I'm gonna be pissed at the coach, the players, and the GM. Like, it is literally our job to be better than you. It's not your job to be worse than us. So yeah, all them times the Patriots won is because our team didn't do their job, which would be better. Now, we lose, I'm mad at my team. I'm not mad at the team we played. Now, if the refs have screwed us, I'll be mad at the refs.
Man, the refs screwed everybody.
Right. If the other team played dirty, then yeah, I'd be a little upset at these dirty plays. But all in all, it's a fair game. Everything inside the rules. I'm not going to be mad at a team for just being better on that day.
How what was it? Like the most boring Super Bowl I've ever watched was 2018, the Patriots versus the Rams. I mean, McVay clearly got out coached by Belichick at the time, and you know, like I said, they're just a better team, better coach. Just of course, Belichick been there before. Sean McVay first time, pissed down his leg, but came back stronger when against the Bengals, and eventually got him one. So sometimes an ass whooping, it's good for the soul. It's good for the health.
This is not chicken noodle soup.
Classic book. If you know, you know. No, if you grew up with it.
I mean, it might not have been good for the soul. It might have been more so. Now I know that I should have been better.
Mm-hmm. And next time,
it might show you. Yeah, it might show you that you was bullshitting. What can you say? Ain't no half stepping.
Do it. Oh, I forget who said this. What TV dad said this? Oh, half it. Gotta do with the bull ass. I think that was Pops. What was it, the Wayans brothers?
Pops was on the Wayans brothers.
I know. I'm saying that he said on the Wayans brothers. Did I get it from there?
It's either that or Friday.
One of those. By the way, rest in peace. But of course, I'm gonna go with B in his answer. I got the Seahawks. Not because to be on the bandwagon of hating the Patriots, but I really like their defense. D-line, from the D-line to the second level to the third, you got playmakers. If not playmakers, you got people, they play well together. Tariq Woolen, Witherspoon, and then rookie sensation Nick Eamon-Worry. They're almost creating a no-fly zone. I'm not ready to call them Legion of Boom 2.0, but somewhat. All they're missing is an enforcer and Cam Chancellor.
We can call them bombs over Baghdad.
Can you really say that in this generation?
Can I say bombs over Baghdad?
I don't know. Pretty much, I think somebody gonna have a problem with that.
If they
got the Seahawks. That's right.
Yeah, if they got a problem with the name of the song, they can go to hell home. But I do have the Seahawks because I think they're better.
Right. But it'll be interesting seeing. It'll be interested to see, the matchups. JSN versus Christian Gonzalez. Drake May versus try to see you do it against not saying actual defense, because the Broncos gave him a test. The Texans gave him a test as well, and the only reason why they lost because C.J. Stroud, was throwing turnover patties.
It was double H and zero.
Man, it was a sleeper agent. But I think Drake May is going to struggle. Not mightily, but just struggle. Overall, I don't think the Patriots, interior O-line, can handle the Seahawks interior defensive lineman, especially All-Pro Leonard Williams. So we will definitely see. And I don't think
matchup wise, Jackson Smith is going to give Gonzalez the work, because great offense usually beats great defense, as long as the ball's thrown properly. I mean, you got 40 plays.
Mm-hmm.
The receiver only needs to win 10 or 12 of them motherfuckers, and it's a problem.
Okay.
So that's a problem. Then they're gonna have to load the box.
So Christian Gonzalez is not gonna win one or two, maybe a deflection.
I'm saying Christian Gonzalez. No. What I'm saying is, out of 40 plays, Christian Gonzalez can win 28 of those plays.
Okay.
But if he loses 12 of them, only 7 of them have to be completed for good yardage, and and the matchup is considered lost because with Jackson Smith, 7 good catches could be 2 touchdowns and 109 yards.
Yeah.
So out of 40 plays, you keep this man from getting to catch 33 of them. Depending on how big them 7 are, people gonna look at you and be like, and you gonna be looking back like he caught 12%. 12% is not a number.
It's not a winning number.
Right. It's not a winning number. Like 12% is not a winning number. It's nothing. Are you serious right now? Like he had 115 yards for a receiver. That's a win. No.
Cool. No, that'll be interesting.
So, yeah,
That'll be interesting.
He wins that battle. I got the run between the 3 running backs. You got Walker, Charbonnet, and I forgot I feel like I want to call him Louis or Louis, but that's what they're Louis Nada.
No, Charbonnet injured though.
He's fully injured, or
he's torn his ACL injured.
Well, you still got to deal with Walker and their second and their third running back, and both of them run hard as hell. So between the 2 of them, they can get 130 yards. You get Jackson Smith over 85 and a touchdown. You're gonna have a problem because you still got Cooper Kupp running around crazy, and I don't think they have a second corner that is going to be able to cover either Cooper or Jackson. So wherever Gonzalez goes, you still have a second wide receiver that knows the tricks of the trade. He ain't got to get but 5 catches. Let Jackson get 8. Let him get 5. Let the tight ends get about 3 or 4. That Patriots defense is good, but they're not that great that they're going to be able to deal with the Seahawks stopping their offense and then them also stopping the Seahawks 15 times.
Mm-hmm. So you say even if somehow, some way, I hope not, because I love the feel-good story. Sam Darnold, throws an interception, just one, maybe 2 off a deflection.
He would have to throw at least 2.
Yeah, at least 2. Okay.
He'd have to throw 2, and one of them would have to be on their side of the 50.
Okay.
It would have to be short field interceptions. And even when he has thrown them in the playoffs, he's thrown a couple short field interceptions. That defense walked off with one time they went for it on 4th down and didn't get it. And the other time they held him to a field goal.
Okay.
So, I mean, Sam Darnold would have to go all the way back to Jets Sam Darnold.
Not the Jets Sam Darnold, Jesus.
Yeah, even Viking Sam Darnold, where he got it to Jackson, he got it to Justin Jefferson, just like he can get it Jackson Dart. Even Viking Sam Darnold will win them this game as long as, like I said, the receivers get 150, 170 yards combined. Tight ends get you 40 or 50, and those running backs get you 130. I
mean, because the connection between him and JSN been evident all year. Like Sam's like, hey man, I know I'm not the best, but guess who can get open that wheel? And Cooper Kupp as a wide receiver too, not bad either. Even though he's not the Rams version, you still got to respect him.
Yeah, Viking Sam Darnold was just like Kirk Cousins on the Vikings. Throw it up, know that Jefferson is there, and you're gonna be good. Sam Darnold now has said, hey, I have to at least get it within his arm range. I can't just throw it up and pray. And now he's been a little bit more confident, more accurate with his throws. Because when I saw him on the Vikings, he looked just like Kirk Cousins. Drop back 6 yards. Oh, guys coming. Okay, I know by now he should be at this area of the field. Throw it and either let him make the catch or let him bat the ball down from the corner. Yeah. And this Sam Darnold is actually throwing it to a spot that he knows Jackson should be at.
No, must be great having elite, all pro, Pro Bowl, wide receiver. We need to get Lamar one of those.
If Lamar had a Puka or a Jackson Smith, my God.
Man.
And don't let him have both of them.
Hell, even that Stephon Diggs wouldn't be nice. Stephon Diggs after ACL injury would be nice for Lamar. But on the other side, we got Stephon Diggs, we got Trayvon Henderson. What's that dude's name? The other Patriots running back's name. He's been there for what, 3-4 years now. He's the short yardage one.
Stevenson?
Ramondre Stevenson. There you go. Who's the second? The Patriots really have a plethora of wide receivers that just randomly get open. You got Mac Hollins, Keyshawn.
They still have Myers.
What, Michael Myers?
Jacoby Myers. Or did they trade him?
No, he's on the Jaguars. He's on the Jaguars. Well paid too. Well paid too. Mike Forrest, Brian Thomas Jr. out. Anyway, as far as wide receivers go, they gonna get theirs, but they're not gonna get that explosive. They're not gonna get that one-handed catch that Abute had against the Texans, which was lucky as hell, by the way. I ain't gonna say luck, but I don't know. It is what it is. But against these corners, as long as Tariq Woolen or Witherspoon or the secondary just don't miscommunicate like they did against the Rams, Rams secondary should be fine. As far as their defensive linemen, Boye Mafe, Leonard Williams, they all going crazy. Hell, Lawrence D-Law, as they call him, he might.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't forget about Lawrence.
Yeah, I mean, all right. Here's another question: who do you think is going to just have one of those outlier performances? Like one Super Bowl. I guess the Panthers and Broncos. Coney Ely had 3 sacks. But after that, never heard from him again. He's like, this is all I had.
So the problem is with both of these teams, you have great players in great positions.
Right.
So they've both been good at what they've done the whole year. It's not like you get to the Super Bowl again the last time they played, and all of a sudden Malcolm Butler's like, hey, I'm gonna jump this inside slant and pick this pass at the end zone. Like, we knew the Patriots had a great offense and they had a good bend but don't break defense. We didn't know Malcolm Butler was just going to shut people down. Like, he didn't do that all year. Their corners are great on the Seahawks. The back end on New England, they have Gonzalez, and then the rest of them work on containing everybody else. So they're good at that. The linebackers on both sides are good. The defensive line on the Patriots, they're good. Defensive line on the Seahawks is great. Like, there's hardly anywhere for there to be a surprise. Like, the kick returners might surprise you.
Okay.
The field goal kickers are good. The punt returner might surprise you, but I could have sworn that New England had a punt return for a touchdown this year too. And Rashid Shaheed is the kick returner for the Seahawks. Like, It's hard to find a place where there's a player that's going to surprise you. Like, these are complete teams. Like, we're back to the most complete team winning, not the guy with the best superstar.
All right. So you don't see like a Mario Manningham no catch known from Eli Manning, a David Tyree moment happening. You don't see a James Harrison, return that interception for did he return it for a touchdown? I think he did, yeah. You don't see like none of those plays happening. Just a defining.
I see those plays happening, but you said a guy playing out of himself. I don't see it happening from a random guy. I see it happening, but not from a random guy. Because if you look at these teams, unless somebody gets hurt and a guy has to step in for somebody who's hurt, Like, oh, the right tackle for the Seahawks goes down, and they put in their left guard who has taken reps at right tackle, but nobody's seen that in the game. And he comes in and he stonewalls whoever the pass rush is and doesn't give up a sack. Like, these are very complete teams. Nobody's going to surprise you because everybody has been great at what they do in the first place.
Okay, fair enough. But we're all ingredients. Seahawks. What's your prediction? What's your score?
34-17. I don't know why, but as soon as I saw that's been my prediction since I saw who's playing. 34-17. And I don't know why.
All right. 34-17 it is. Sam Darnold get it done. Right the wrongs of Pete Carroll. Kenneth Walker. Redeem Marshawn Lynch. That's all you got to do. You got one job. Redeem him. And if possible, I hope the Seahawks, give a ring to Marshawn Lynch just to say I'm sorry, for all those years.
It was funny because Marshawn said after they got to the huddle and it was like, yeah, we're gonna throw a slant, and he said everybody was looking around like, wait, we're gonna throw, and he was like, yeah, and then when he threw that pick, Marshawn said he walked back to the bench, saw Pete Carroll, laughed in his face, and got his stuff off and went and sat in the crowd with his family.
I would too. I'm like, hey, Marshawn, arguably the best running back, that year or those 5 years. I think the Seahawks went back to back, not back to back, but 2 out of 3. I don't know. But anyway, Marshawn Lynch was a great running back, and the fact that you're on the 1 yard line, you decide to throw it, try to be a smart ass. Yeah, I'll do the same thing. Like, what are you doing? It's the 1 yard line. My name is Beast Mode for a reason.
Beast Mode got you down there,
Yeah.
all the way down there. He even made the play to get you down there to the 1 yard line.
And you don't think Beast Mode? Yeah, you don't think Beast Mode can get 1 more yard?
Oh, they did, but they didn't want Beast Mode to be the one to say I'm going to Disney World.
Yeah,
they wanted the guy who threw. Yeah, they wanted the guy who threw the interception to say, "Yes, I'm going to Disney World."
They wanted the church guy, the two inside. They want the, himself. They want the hood dude. They want the Oakland dude, to have all the shine. That's selfish, NFL. That's selfish. But anyway, like I said, I hope history is correct this time. All right, enough about Super Bowl.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I did want to get into the muck and the messy. What you think about old girl who was wearing that Davon?
Because of Davon,
who was wearing that outfit, the reporter.
Oh yeah, you did post that in Discord. I don't know what was happening. I was kind of confused. They, the media team allowed her to be there. So I mean, hey,
I think she's a reporter. She's not part of a certain media team. She's just she's a reporter. Yep. Hawks, and he was Silver's coach.
My bad. Well, my brain been on NBA all day.
Yeah, but apparently she is a reporter. So, they were saying to me, I mean, yes, it's fashion or whatever, but
I mean, I ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, my woman wearing that, looking like that.
Why are you outside?
Hurry up and get this work done so I can go mess them clothes up.
Exactly. Get you. You guys say all type lifting all. But no, I ain't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, I know some people are calling it provocative, maybe, but she did her job. She got your attention, right? For the team she's covering. Why are we outside? Dates canceled. Matter of fact, we can do this another time. Look, just like Andre and John Legend. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now.
Yeah. Somebody was like, yeah, well, you see all the millionaire guys around, football players. Shoot, you got access to them. You shoot your shot. I was like, the way she built, she could wear a regular suit. And I'd be like, later on, what you doing?
Hey, what's your cash app?
All right. Well, I mean, to me, you be asking these women to go in the locker room, but these dudes ain't wearing nothing but a towel. Like,
What you think's gonna happen?
Modesty. There ain't nothing modest about anything. Like, as long as the guy's wearing a towel, he can be interviewed. And a woman's not going to be like, well, I can't go in there because he's only wearing a towel, because all the other reporters are going to get all the information. By the time these guys get dressed, they're walking out.
All right. So do what you got to do. Everything is sexualized now. Modesty is long gone. We are numb at this point. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you got PlayStation Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to start playing Ace Combat in February.
What you mean by that? Oh, it's part of the catalog now?
It's one of the free games. So, yes, I need you to go ahead, get on that Twitch.
We'll get back to streaming after so long. I might. I've been thinking about it. We'll see. We'll definitely see.
I mean, yes, you can stream it to YouTube. People, I've gotten so many followers just on. Yo, that's Ace Combat is one of my favorite series. They're working on number 8 right now.
Damn.
Each story is completely different. So number 8's going to drop this year, but each story is completely. I would go back to play. I think it was number 5, Unsung War, or something like that. Or I know it's Ace Combat 5, Unsung War, or Unsung Hero. But that was that Demon of Rosgri storyline. But that was probably my favorite Ace Combat, because I think each Ace Combat usually has between 14 to 22 missions. So it's definitely a lot to do, you know. Then it's certain things where it's like, so after you beat the game, they will have certain airplane, like to get an airplane skin. You can have inverted and regular. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Let me go ahead and fire my little PlayStation right now.
All right. To all the gamers. Well, yeah, to all the gamers, you know, want to add Davon, even myself. Like I said, 86 and everything. And I mean that.
But yeah, so after you play the game, even when you're playing, you go through. Now they'll have like the F-15, but it'll be like F-15 and they'll put a certain name to it. Well, when they put that name to it, the name is actually the type of skin that it is. So it's an alternate paint job pretty much for the plane. You have to shoot down that particular paint job to acquire that paint job. You can't just buy it or win it. So like sometimes you might see me playing and it might be somebody who's way over here somewhere. And I'll take the chance losing the mission to go shoot that one plane down because I want that skin for that plane.
Okay. Definitely got checked out. But Ace Combat 2, Ace Combat 3, what did I say? Electro Spear, 4, Shattered Skies, 5, The Unsung War. Ace
Unsung War is my favorite.
Advanced 0, The Belkin War, Skies of Deception, Fires of Liberation, Skies of Incursion, Joint Assault, Trigger Finger, Assault Horizon Legacy, Northern Wings, Combat Infinity, Assault Horizon Legacy Plus.
PlayStation ones. That's why I said 8, because I played the PlayStation ones.
Skies Unknown, and then coming out this year is The Wings of
Thief.
Oh, it says THE, unless they spelled that wrong.
I mean, I think it's not Thief, but Thief is his name.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a storyline. There's certain things that you have to do, but like there might be a convoy and you have to bomb these 20 or take down these 20 objects. But you could take out everything that you possibly can before that. So like I might take out 18 and then I might just be doing what I want to do. And even though you might get a bunch of missiles or primary, secondary weapon, you can, in some missions, you can go back across the line to refuel, re-up your weapons and go back out. So sometimes I'm playing a game until it's like the last 4 seconds. I'm finally just shooting down the last guy who is mandatory for that mission because I'm just stacking points and having fun pretty much.
Okay. But Ace Combat, everybody, you might see me playing it. It might not. I don't know.
But I've been waiting forever and always. You have to play that.
Yeah, all right. I'll try to make it happen. No promises, but I'll try. I'll try. I would be caught up in side missions for months. Assassin's Creed, that's that to me, man, bro. Assassin's Creed, especially when they start to be more, even the first Assassin's Creed, but yeah, side missions for me in every game just takes over. Then by what 30 hours in? Oh, I was supposed to do something. I actually have to do the main story to progress. Okay, well.
It's funny because I actually have Davon on my what's it called? I went and searched and it was like, oh yeah, you already have this guy. I'm like, they do have a multiplayer version also.
Okay. Well, I know in the future we shall. Actually, matter of fact, speaking of devil, PlayStation Plus. Who wants to be my friend? Who the hell is this?
Me. Look, Reg don't share his name because he's scared he's gonna lose or something, So
oh man. But that's what competitive means. You win some,
we're just gonna let him slide. I ain't even good at games like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, here and there, but I ain't like where I once was. No, but let me move with my lady. Let me move with Miss K, and let me get back on the sticks.
Ace, I don't think do they have? I don't know if they have a code. Let me check. I gotta see if they have a cooperative multiplayer. I know the multiplayer. I know they have an every man for himself multiplayer. But shoot, if they had tag team missions in Ace, my God.
But yeah, I know for a fact, not for a fact, but I know we can definitely, get everybody's gamer says, I ain't gonna say buy a collective game where everybody's interested. Hell, when GTA 6 come out, that's something we all can do because everybody been waiting on GTA 6 since the 8th grade.
Right. You ain't never getting turkey again.
B, there you go.
Oh, I ain't gonna look. I'm about to. Yeah, let me slide over here because I typed in Big Ridge and like 15 different people came up, but I ain't had the special letters and whatnot.
You ain't lying, Davon. You not lying. You not lying. Because if they push it back one more time, I give up.
I mean, I hear you saying that, but I don't believe that.
What, PS7?
No, I'm talking about you might give up on Grand Theft.
Yeah. It's just like GTA 5. It's time, bro. It's just time. Like, good Lord, it's time. Like I played that game.
All y'all requests.
I played that game when I was in 7th and 8th grade on PS3. On the PS5, about to be on the PS6. And Nintendo Switch got it too. That's how long it's been. Hey, I think back then it was just the Wii. Then the Wii U came, flopped. Then the Nintendo Switch came, and all that. Yeah, I think we were still on the 3DS a little bit. Mm-hmm. But definitely gotta do that. And if not, if not GTA, then I know I'm gonna try to get back into stuff like Call of Duty or as Reg's Battlefield. I might be Buns in the beginning, but just like with anything, I know I can, get the hang of stuff and get on a little hot streak.
Yeah, you can do multiplayer Ace Combat, but it's not it's basically every man for himself.
Hey man, Wii Sports was the stuff. Wii Sports, that boxing, that bowling, hell, that baseball. You knew the tricks to it. For the baseball, you didn't really have to like swing it, but you just had to flick it at the right time. Yeah, home run. I promise you, either home run or a double. Hit that! Wow! I missed that jump for real.
Look, if only they had Mario Party for PlayStation, we'd definitely be ready to act a fool.
Just had to get the good stuff, right? No, that bowling ain't gonna lie, bro. That bowling is like me, my brother, and my mom, but it got serious sometimes. But we are a very competitive family, so. They had golf? Wii Sports had golf?
Yeah,
I remember boxing, baseball. Yeah, boxing, baseball. Boxing, baseball, bowling.
It's 79,100 people on this on this field trying to win this.
Yeah, tennis. Boy, tennis, yeah, you ain't gonna lie, but tennis kept you in shape on Wii Sports. Yeah, tennis.
The Ravens are close to hiring. So the Ravens are trying to hire the University of Michigan defensive line coach.
Why?
I mean, for defensive line.
I mean, I would rather that person go to Jim Harbaugh, saying, because of, relationship wise. But then again, Michigan D linemen, do get drafted. Somehow they drafted. You have what, 2 or 3? You have 2 or 3 coming out this year. Derek Moore. Derek Moore is definitely going to get drafted. Anymore. Just some other cat. I don't know. But moving on to football, we all got Seahawks. Bada boom, bada bing. Hope they win. Now, NBA trade deadline. I know more of a football channel, but I do like the Lakers. I know Reg likes the Orlando Magic for some reason. And man, Miss Yolanda. But y'all see it. Y'all saw ESPN blowing up, for the past 2 or 3 days. What y'all think about it? Me myself, I haven't really been watching that much basketball. I've been working all the time, but now since I got a little bit more time, yeah, I could definitely talk about this. Whole bunch of trades. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but Anthony Davis, Trae Young to the Wizards. The Charlotte Hornets are actually trying to compete. So I haven't seen that. That's a breath of fresh air. That's something different. Now they see the Panthers, getting their weight up. They said, "Hold up, we should do the same thing." Bet. I don't watch ESPN. Well, you got the BR app. You got Twitter. You got Facebook. So I know you've seen it somewhere. So many trades, man. That's what I'm saying. I ain't about to go through them all, but if you would like to, type in NBA trades, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a link to where all of them pop up. But I think for the Wizards, I think they're trying to push for next year because Anthony Davis is in the hospital, rehabbing, a fractured hand. I think Trae Young. I don't know if he's been cleared yet, but the Wizards do have like a young nucleus. Alex Sarr is stepping up. I want to say. Bub Carrington. They have a George on there. Not Keontae George, that's on the Jazz. Keyshawn George, I think. Keyshawn George. He's okay. Corey White, if you're a Chicago Bulls fan, he got traded to the Hornets. I don't know what the Bulls are doing. They started off the season kind of decent. Ever since then, they just sitting in. But Corey White to this version of the Hornets, Concanopal has been firing off on all cylinders as a rookie. LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, when they have been healthy, have been, of course, on point. Miles Bridges, but years of suffering for the Charlotte Hornets has finally, come to gelling together. And they might make the play in. I'll say play in. Let's just I say playoffs, but play in. Let's see how they do. But James Harden to the Cavaliers, as you can see, are they trying to gear up for LeBron's final season next year? Hell, we even LeBron play. But there's but Garland traded to the Clippers for something I didn't really see. But of course, in most people's eyes, you're gonna go for James Harden over Darius Garland, even though James Harden in the playoffs hasn't done squat. The wheelchair post was hilarious. I mean, they both are injury prone. Trey is smaller, but when he's healthy, one of the best guards in the league. Anthony Davis, again, when healthy, one of the best big men in the league. Just that health factor. Are you available to play these games?
So you got an unhealthy guard next to the unhealthiest big man in history.
Hey man, the Wizards are trying. Hey, they saw an opportunity. They say, hey, this is the best we can do. We're the Wizards. I know we're the Wizards. Nobody really wants to come and play here. We have to build through the draft. I haven't, when the last time somebody said, hey, I want to join such and such on the Wizards? When has that sentence ever been uttered? Jared, I must say, look, Jared Jackson got traded from the Grizzlies to the Jazz, so the Jazz it'll be interesting. Walker Kessler, one of the best young big men in the league, might pair him with a more offensive big man than Jared Jackson. Keontae George has been on fire, so we'll see. Jose Alvarado, he's not on here. Jose Alvarado from the Pelicans got traded to the Knicks, so that should be interesting. Their guards are very small, so when it comes to defense, that's going to be interesting because Jalen Brunson is small himself. So I'm following the Hornets closer now, being local. You are in South Carolina, so that's probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. He said Chocolate City. But man, a lot of trades, man. A lot of trades.
Have y'all played just to distract you? What is this? Battlefield? Y'all play that?
Nah. I haven't touched Call of Duty or Battlefield in years.
I ain't good at Battlefield, but it's still fun.
Shit, don't ask me to make play multiplayer mode. You're gonna see if my KD is gonna be trash.
My KD is trash, but it's still fun. Nah, it's really fun. I'm bad at first player shooters on console games. I'm terrible. Now, if you want to play Call of Duty Mobile, I give people the business.
We know this, Reg. We know.
PRP ain't send you. You was invited to be on the stream. You try to win a jersey instead. Look, he ain't win a jersey, so now he came back.
No, man. A Lamar jersey? Well, I haven't been in their stream, but I think I saw a Lamar jersey giveaway. Hell yeah, why not?
Yeah, the guy who won it wasn't even paying attention. Then they rolled 2 more times, and he popped back, said, "Oh, did I miss it?" And then they gave it to him. I'm like, nah. If we had to roll another person, you gotta wait.
Okay. I like this. But what's good, Urban? Those you don't know, a local beat maker or beat guy, hit him up, may cut you a deal.
Producer.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Producer. Sorry. Don't shoot me. But back to the NBA. No, last thing with the Lakers. Well, with the Bucks. With the Bucks not training Giannis, could the Lakers get him in the summer? As a Lakers fan, I would love to see that him and Luka tearing it up. Giannis can't shoot. Luka can't play defense. Perfect. But yeah, yes, definitely the NBA trade deadline doesn't never disappoints. It didn't disappoint this year, so should be a wild finish, to the playoffs. All right, what's next? What do I got up here? I don't forget. Oh yes, music. Big lover of music. The fall off. Anticipated album by J. Cole drops tonight. And I just wanted to know, what are y'all expectations? If y'all have any. I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't hear you. You said garbage.
I ain't never heard you stutter so hard and you like that.
I'm like, you said garbage, sir.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Lil Pump's new album.
Little Pump, man. All right, man. I hope all is well with you too, man.
Are we gonna have a listen along, a listen party?
Well, I was thinking we can do that, or we're gonna have a chance to everybody listen to it, maybe every song about twice, because it is a double disc, so it's gonna be a lot. And we could come back or do a surprise stream, or just pop up and be like, "All right, with each song, what you think about it?" So what it mean to you, on some stuff like that. I got the Cole vinyl on the way. Nice. Oh,
Miss Yola in the building.
hold on. Miss Yolanda, how we doing? For those who don't know, Miss Yolanda covers the Ravens, if not just the Ravens, other stuff with her second channel. No, dope mindset. And not just from a female's perspective, but overall, her insights are fire. Her passion is unmatched. She stayed 10 toes, maybe even 11 toes down for Adafiowe, and she was right in the end. Please go follow her, for me.
She's gonna say she 11 toes down for God.
That too. God first, but Adafe always well. Who over Mr. Jermaine Cole.
Urban. You said Mama Yolanda? Boy, if you have another way of making a woman sound old, you just trying to get hurt.
How about something like, hey man? Hopefully that's an inside joke between y'all.
You could have said cousin,
auntie,
you said mama.
For some Gigi, I don't know what people say these days. What? Is that his name? No. Jeremiah. No, Justin.
I actually typed out J instead of just putting the letter J.
Right. I'm thinking like, well, I'm like, what I see my name up there for? But yes, the fall off anticipated. Do y'all see this? Winning a Grammy or any type of major award for next year, since the Grammys and all that already passed? Hey man, don't get your phone wet. But hopefully you have good coverage.
Who, man?
No, Urban. You see, he doing the dishes and messing with us.
Oh, tripping. I mean,
It's too early to call it. Okay. Well, I'm excited. I definitely might have to listen to all the albums once me and the missus stop pillow talking. Definitely gonna be up analyzing. Might have to stay off social media, for this one. I'm still listening to ADHD 2 from Jonah Lucas. Jonah Lucas is a fire artiste. I haven't not listened to his newer works in a while, but from his earlier projects, definitely love him. Definitely. No, but it's good to have different artists. I know I got a bunch of my like just off the top of my head, of course, J. Cole, of course, Kendrick. But outside, you got to have like a Dave East, one of my favorites. You got to have a Freddie Gibbs. You got to have a knowing. You know what I'm saying? Hell, when what's his name? Killer Mike. No, when Run the Jewels, one of my favorite duos. When they drop something, I'm there. So you got to have different tastes. You just got to have the game and his people drop something. Done called out Kendrick for some reason. No, that's not my
You know what
business.
else you gotta have? You know what you really gotta have? A mock draft at the end since 4 people said yes and nobody said no and nobody said some other time.
Right. We can do that though. We can do that. So I didn't want this stream to be mock draft based. I do have other interests that I want to share with y'all, get y'all insights. I know we're kind of like pins and needles waiting for NFL free agency, but still want to talk about other stuff. You not want to be a one trick pony. I heard a rumor that said Harvard might be dropping album of the year. What, diss track?
He
to the
must be
Ravens?
crying on every. Nah, he probably crying on every track after he started getting his butt kicked.
I mean, I don't think the Giants going to get their butt kicked. I mean, they have potential. To just I don't see the vision with
They have
John.
potential and a coach that don't know how to use it.
Big Cricket is an amazing artist. Yes, Big Cricket.
Shoot, Miss Kirby from Mississippi. She makes some songs now. It don't hurt that she look cute too.
Well, no, her songs are fire. No, she do be promoting herself on social media. I want to say she's independent.
There she is.
Yeah. Who else just dropped something? A lot of people have been dropping stuff. What's her name? Ari Lennox just dropped Vacancy. If you like R&B, sexual stuff, then that's the album for you. Ty Harris, I have not heard of that, but I will check them out. Artist and producer.
Tell them they be sleeping on that producer label. Tell them, Urban.
But even it says it in his name, produced by Urban. But yes, shout out to the people, to the beat makers, to the producers, to the rappers, all of them, to the instrumentalists. Salute to everybody. Making good quality music is not easy. No, it can't be done overnight. No, you can't. Bro, I'm blanking out on names. It's probably gonna come back to me later today. Lil Wayne said the Grammy was supposed to be his. I don't know about that. I didn't get in tune with the Carter 6. I didn't. I'm sorry. And Lil Wayne's my dog, my guy. Just not this time, man. I'm an R&B guy. Okay. I will drop it in the group. Okay, yeah, appreciate it, man. Definitely we'll give it a listen. Same here, raise my Spotify age me at 21 due to my R&B bag. I mean, you got to have a Tyrese. You got to have a Jill Scott. You got to have a Erykah Badu. You got to have a Genuine.
I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but what y'all think about him though? I don't know why I don't. I ran into him on YouTube and nobody says his name. He don't say his name. So yeah.
Give him a check out. It takes time. Sometimes it can happen overnight, but I have to be locked in. You definitely got to be locked in. Like just coffee, coffee, no sleep. Hey, to play it back one more time. I think I heard that sound, like the sound. Hold on. Do it again. Yes, run it back again. I don't care how tired you is. The deadline tomorrow. Oh, the Little Wayne last. That's what I'm saying. The Carter. I think his last album was the Carter 6, and I couldn't get with it. I just couldn't. But he said he. But he says he's gonna go back and then come back even stronger. So hopefully he keeps to his word, because we all know Lil Wayne can. He can, but I don't know. Is it the time for him just to be on the features and not be the main? And if so, it's not. It's nothing wrong with
Urban knows music.
Of course, Urban knows music.
I mean, he's just validating my knowledge. Also, I'm just saying, no ulterior motive here.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I don't believe I've seen you in here before, but welcome. Am I saying this right, Miss Lovely?
Miss Lovely Eyes One, I think.
Miss Lovely, okay. All right, I see it now. All right, my bad. Miss Lovely Eyes One.
Yeah, you're young. You should have been able to see that before me.
Well, I told you I'm dyslexic, so I gotta take my time and be like,
whippersnappers.
No, I mean none.
It means
welcome in.
I'm just starting shit.
You need to put the lean down. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm supposed to be wearing glasses because I have I'll stick with the A word. Astigmatism.
You over here using special screen names and whatnot. Look, that icon too small. What if I tried to holler?
Okay. He said, "This is my YouTube. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Well, welcome in. Sorry, I didn't recognize you.
Look, I'm trying to say it's a good thing I ain't say nothing. I'd have been getting shot at.
Yeah,
now you bring it the icon that I can see.
What this? Well, I said Davon would have definitely found a way to teleport to Maryland and be like, hey, does anybody know where this man lives?
Where I live? No, I ain't never one of that. I'm a ghost. I do make it look good though.
But I hope the fall off is great. I hope everybody gives it a try. One of the most anticipated albums for quite some time now. So definitely, so we can all talk about it, possibly in the next stream, maybe in a separate stream, or like Davon suggested, in voice Discord. I would love to hear everybody's thoughts on it. But also, please, everybody, go follow our Crochet Cousins, her page, her website, her channel. If she'll be so kind to drop it in the chat. She makes awesome work, and crocheting is not easy. If you miss a stitch, or I don't know much about it, but from watching her work on her Wednesday lives, I couldn't do it. Yeah,
is that because you don't have rhythm?
I got rhythm. I got soul. I don't have patience. But please go follow her for me. Thank you. It was supposed to drop last year, allegedly in October. Yeah, it kept getting pushed back like GTA 6, but looks like it's dropping in a matter of hours. So I can't wait. Definitely cannot wait.
Always and forever?
Forever and always.
You're supposed to sing the other part.
I don't know. I thought it was like God is good and all the time. All right. My next topic. Now, I wanted to try to bring in a new segment called Random Questions. A lot of stuff been going through my head, and these is one of them. We all encounter, we all do word searches from time to time. Whatever, get them from the Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, Walmart, been on the plane, train, airplane, whatever. I don't know. But I just wanted to ask y'all.
You got somebody on a train? What?
No. I just wanted to ask y'all, do y'all circle y'all words or do y'all cross them out?
It really depends. A lot of times I'll circle them, but if it's a small joint, then I'll cross them. But at least enough I can still see the letter properly because them should be intersecting crazy.
For me, I can't cross them out on like one line because that for some reason, the way my brain works, that messes me up. I gotta circle my words, and if it overlaps, it overlaps. I love a good word search.
Please circle.
Okay. Cross, Devon, like Sudoku. I need to get back into that. I need to start training my brain on a daily basis. Not that I don't, just further it.
I got a random question for you.
Red say you circles. You said I do both honestly, depending on how I'm feeling that day. Fair enough. Okay. He said my circles be. He said my circles be drawn the line history. Miss Yolanda says she circles. Okay. I like it. I like this. Like just different. We're learning more about each other. Like it wasn't like I just wanted to know if you just. It wasn't like a left brain, right brain question. I just really wanted to know. Like, am I alone in this?
Yeah. Like not. But don't worry, I got a question for the host when you ready.
Wait, hold on. All right. If I cross it, throws off my search for connected words. Okay, makes sense. Fair point. She look all right. Cool. I like this. All right. But before Mr. B asks his question, if y'all definitely want this to be, more of a like a segment, just a quick, at the end of the show, towards the end of the show, definitely let me know in the Discord or in the chat right now, and we can definitely do something. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I got a ton of stuff on my mind on a daily basis.
Well, it could be a daily segment. We ready?
Daily segment? No. Once per week, make it special. But Mr. B, you have the floor.
Well, being that you are the resident shoe guy, I do have to ask. Converse weapons or Nike solo flights? And what color? What colorway? Sorry, I forgot. The professional shoeways. What colorway?
I have not seen those in a minute, so you might have to re-jog my memory.
Man, I'm pretty sure you can look them up in like a split second.
Yeah, sure. So what again? Nike what?
Nike solo flights or the Converse weapons?
Solo flights.
Now the Converse weapons are, to me, that's the quintessential version of Converse.
Okay. Let's see how Converse. Now, solo flights I haven't seen in a minute.
Yeah, solo flights. They stopped making those. The hyper flights everybody remembers, but I always like the solo flights more than the hyper flights.
All right, okay. Well, Devon, I'm gonna post I'm gonna put up your question in a minute, but to answer B's question, not because I'm a Nike person. I mean, I'm a lover of all shoes, Adidas, Reeboks, all of them. But just from the style, solo flight. If they were to come back, out with them, so I'll definitely cop. I would definitely cop. Nothing against the Converse weapons. I'm just like, I'm just like, But for me, I know I can make any shoe look good. I can make what PFY boys look good. So that's just me.
But what colorway?
You said what colorway? Said, I'm looking like this white and black pair. They ain't pulling up the names right now at all. Oh, I showed them on the screen real quick for y'all. Hold on. Share.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like these.
Always wore the red and black. So they
Oh,
had a red
these?
and black, which was mostly red, a little bit black, and then they had the black, and then they had that, and they had an inverse version, but the black and blues I wore also.
These? Of course, go gonna have them.
Yep, I wore those. I wore the red and black, and I wore the black and red joints.
Okay. And these had the Converse.
To me, the Converse weapons are like the K-Swiss classic. Like it's just one of them things that you like Converse. Everybody likes Converse, likes those.
I say the Converse weapons ain't bad. Just looking at them. I don't know.
Now, if they made a red and black Shacknosis back in the day, I'd have been acting a fool.
No, not the Shacknosis. No, being a little bit older now, I mean, I wouldn't mind wearing them, but back then, now I know it was a questionable call.
I needed them, if they had them in red and black, I'd have lost my mind.
See, look, I can now these I can rock. I can definitely rock these.
That's why I switched colorway because they look better in certain colors. Than others.
Right, that Laker colorway just speaking to me. I don't know why. Even the UNC blue version. Yeah. Not the 25% off, 27, 67. But nope, not. Yeah, to answer your questions, yeah. Nike Solar Flies. Now to answer Devon's question. Hold on, where is it? He said, why does our nose run and our feet smell? Like I feel like there's a joke coming on.
It's an old person joke.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like in my head I'm thinking like
you have a runny nose but smelly feet.
Is the answer in the chat already? I don't know. He said,
they're just proving that you're not 30 years old yet.
I will be soon. I mean, I live like it because your boy, been doing his healthcare, thing out here.
Oh, I thought that's because you got the beard because you've been eating cat.
Nah, every now and then, when she comes down.
Just all up in
there. I got to be. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna see it. I haven't seen her since December. No, I've seen her since the first week of January, and it's now February the 5th. So, yeah, struggling out here. Let's see. I know some people from Converse, Texas. Okay. I had to check my East Bay magazine for those. Man, East Bay magazine back was the stuff. Like my mom never I think my cousins always had the East Bay. Even my cousins and friends had the East Bay magazines. I always, my mom didn't play about that. Ordering from websites or those info commercials. Yeah, she didn't believe it. For $19.99 plus shipping and handling, you can have this 6 easy payments. Yeah, no.
Man, they used to have East Bay magazine in school, like literally in the classroom. Teacher would have East Bay magazine. Just because when guys got done their work, if she had East Bay magazine, you would sit down and just look in the magazine all day.
Mr. Nana asks, why do we drive on the parkway and park in the driveway? Why do we park? Why do we drive on the parkway and park in the driveway? Mm-hmm. I do not know. Amazing questions. Now get the brain jogging. I like it. Our feet hurt at the end of the day, Reg. Man, who you telling? That's what I'm saying. For certain shoes, I can't really wear them like all day, like Jordan 4s or 6s. Um, my Reebok questions, I can't wear all day. But if I know, if I'm just chilling, I'm not going to do much movement, and I might bust one of them out. I'm going black and white all day. Okay, classic. Air Max Griffey's, the blue and black ones. Didn't they recently came back out? I could have sworn they did. Why do people talk about sunrise and sunset, but ignoring the moon? The night sky can be beautiful too. It definitely can. Now, is it me or the moon has been looking bigger lately? I might be tripping. But to me, it's been looking bigger. Yeah, the low top, I was feeling them. For me, I can't do low tops because I don't like my ankle to be exposed at all. So yeah, I'm afraid of that. He put some Vaseline on face. Not the Vaseline. No, not be. I think for me, coconut oil is in my rotation pretty heavily. Definitely coconut oil. Yeah, that's how I feel about Jordan 8s. Now, I have a pair of 8s that I have still not worn in 3 or 4 years. I still gotta wear them. 8s, yeah, 8s. I just gotta be feeling myself to wear 8s because just in just the way I wear them. I don't like lace them up. I let I let the tags, not the tags, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I let those hang. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna wear them though, because they're probably they're about 3 or 4 years old, and they're still in the box. Actually, I did a review, not a review on them, but when I was trying to figure out where I wanted to go with this YouTube thing, but it's one of my older videos. The U.S. is absolutely dumb. Most of our language doesn't make sense. Like read, red, read. Yep, got a lot of what's that guy that be trying to teach? No, he'd be like on TikTok or whatever. Like this where if you say low, all right, cool. Now if you say blow, all right, cool. Now it'd be some other word that's just completely out of pocket. Not out of pocket, but to the left. Wait, what's very clear and big? What my bad. I know I was rambling. But good. I'm glad that everybody enjoyed this no segment. Gets everybody talking, thinking, conversating. Oh yeah, good. So definitely we'll have a bunch of no questions. The moon. Okay, the moon. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm thinking every time I'll be looking out, I'm just like, man, it really seems like a little bit closer. Like maybe just because of where I live, but I don't know. But apparently, we're supposed to have an eclipse soon, and a blood moon this year too. I've been seeing online. I don't know how true this is. Like all the planets supposed to align into one this year. So I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to see it, but that sounds cool. It's read, read, and read are past tense. Gotcha. Read, read, and read or read past tense. Yeah. Because I don't know. Maybe I need to look into some other language other than Spanish and French just to see how they do it. Need to learn Italian or something, or Portuguese. If they say learning English is hard, why? I know you gotta start out younger, but you gotta be locked in for like a language. You gotta either be locked in or make a game out of it. For me, I gotta make a game out of it because I can't just be like, this means this, this means this. All right, you gotta test on it this Friday. You got a schedule. You got a schedule for Live J. Not a schedule, but if things are going decently and on my end, primarily it's going to be around either Tuesday or Thursday. I won't do Wednesday because of lunch break hot take. Out of respect for them, I know people are going to watch them heavily. But I would like. I would try to. I'm trying to get the once a week down. Now that we're on a streak, maybe we could talk about which day of the week. I would like to go live. Whenever breaking news happens. Whether it be football, basketball, Ravens, Panthers, Lakers, Orlando Magic. For some. Unlike me, Jalen. Consistency. Let's say BA here. I say, I'm trying to be more consistent. Like that's one of my New Year's resolutions. I know that's like the one or two things that's kind of been holding me back. Is just me. But I'm definitely trying to get my life somewhat straight. It's gonna be a hectic summer, but I'm still gonna try to do what it do. Like Lupe Fiasco said, show got to go on. Mom called, got an answer from Mama Dukes. Definitely don't have Mama Dukes waiting. No worries at all, problems, no problem. All right, good. Hey, we don't never want to disrespect anybody in here. That's not what we're here for. No, but if you do feel like the need to no squabble, go outside. Are here Friday nights are available. Rage, really? That's right, Orlando Magic. Did Orlando Magic make moves today or yesterday? I didn't really see their name pop up, but we already know the Orlando Magic is going to be a playoff team. They got the talent. They just need the mentality to get over the hump because they got the players: Franz Wagner, Ben Caro, Desmond Bain. Excuse me, Anthony Black, all them. I said they've been collecting talent. They just gotta do the darn thing. And the East is again wide open because the Cavs proved, even though you have the best record, that don't mean nothing come playoff time. I mean nothing. Probably not. All right. Since y'all voted that I should do a mock draft at the end of the show, man of my word, let's do it. Basketball is interesting to the playoffs for me. That's fair. Like to be honest, I haven't really been sat down and analyzing the Lakers or any other team like that. I just see and have like a general knowledge of all teams, but I've really just sat down. Like I'm just starting back get into college basketball with my Tar Heels, but I know this Saturday, I know I definitely can't miss it. Tar Heels versus Duke, all-time classic. So I'll definitely be there for that. And then for Sunday, of course, Super Bowl. So yeah, but basketball probably gonna pick up after after Super Bowl plays because if you're a sports fiend like me, you gotta watch something. After you watch your Netflix, your HBO, your Amazon Prime. By the way, check out Alex Cross coming season 2 coming February 11th. Me and the missus would definitely be watching that. So that's a show I recommend. First season, fire. Well, on Amazon Prime. For the Panthers, yeah, that's right. That's it. This shirt. Whenever we do something good. Oh, you're talking about for the mock draft. Sorry, I'm tripping. We're gonna do one for the Panthers, the Ravens, and if y'all want to, for all the teams. I got general knowledge of all the teams, so maybe I can knock that out the park. Who knows? Mock draft, let's go. That's right. Bishalanda, I definitely cannot wait to see your mock drafts. I am excited. Very excited for that. Hey, I haven't seen y'all in a while, but what's going on, guys? My Bulls are bogus, bro. They're not bogus. Just because they traded away Kobe White I can't pronounce his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. That doesn't mean they bogus. It's confusing what the moves they made, but I don't know what y'all front office is doing. But it's good to see y'all in here. But the come up podcast, they talk about any and everything, from anime to movies to music, anything, man. Please go follow them. Good supporters of mine, as I am of theirs. But yeah, definitely, it's good. It's good every time. It's good. It's good to see them. So, but yeah, Bulls are not bogus. The Bulls haven't been bogus. Now, the only time they were bogus is when they traded D Rose. I think they recovered from that, but they drafted somewhat well. Now, why did they trade Kobe White? Why did they not want to resign him? That's beyond me. I'm not a front office personnel. I wish I was, but would I trade Kobe White? No. My mock draft would be hilarious. Why hilarious? What do you mean? I mean, you know what you're talking about. You know what you're doing. But if you do need help, I'm definitely gonna send be to help you. Or I'll definitely be in the chat if you need me to come up on screen. Do my thug thizzle. I'm here for it. My lovely woman. All right, mock draft time. Enough stalling. I'm sorry. All right, where are we at? PF. This. There we go. Smart Draft is brought to you by PFF. PFF scores and all that, whatnot. 7 rounds. Let's go fast. Let's see. All right, let me go. All right. Of course, Panthers going first. But all right. The combine is around the corner. February, I want to say starts February 23rd. I know the Senior Bowl, Shine Bowl has just finished. So does that change anything for the Panthers? Probably not. Panthers really have been in the news like that. But let's go. All right, Panthers and pick number 19. We still need an edge rusher. We need a left tackle due to Ike's injury. As a matter of fact, let me bring my stuff over here so I can. There we go. So I'm not breaking my neck. We don't need a wide receiver early. I don't think Dan's going to pick one in the first round. But if he does, that'll be a shock to me. Tetairoa McMillan was a shock to everybody, and that turned out to be the perfect pick. Interior D-line, we could use a replacement or a long-term partner for, should be all-pro Derek Brown. So TJ Parker, wild at the Senior Bowl, but that was just at the Senior Bowl. People are still questioning his production during the college season. It's a very questionable up and down prospect. Keon Sadiq, best tight end in the draft. Casey Concepcion, electric route runner, kick and punt returner. So for me, what I would do is you know what? I'm throw a curveball. Mr. Hendo, Mr. Roll Pod, finally off on the night to catch y'all. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, my good man. If y'all don't know, how do y'all not know? Saying Hendo, Mr. Opod, one of the hardest working men in our family. He can't stop. He won't stop. Seriously, he won't stop. But he works. He works nights. He does videos on the Ravens, and not just the Ravens, but just topics in general. Very well respected. Need him in your corner if if you're just starting, you need support. He's your guy. But please go check him out. Add to his subscribers. Help him achieve his goals. He'll be doing live with Miss Yolanda. She definitely should see them. Majority together. But yeah, definitely go do that for me. But you know what? Back to the draft. Always, man. Always. No, always. I'm gonna throw a curveball. I'm not gonna get Denzel Boston because he's already what? Well, he's 6'4". We already got our 2 trees. So I'm gonna throw a curveball with everybody and go with the electrifying speedster, route runner, supreme slot receiver, Mr. 5'11", KC Concepcion. Just throw a curveball in there. What you mean stopping him? Oh, because he said what? Yole's hilarious. Yep, we'll be live on Sunday night. Oh Lord, I don't know. That's Super Bowl hours. I don't know. Everybody gonna be eating the pizza, their dip. I don't know. But Super Bowl stream, I don't know. I mean, that's up to the professionals and Miss Yolanda and Mr. Hendo. Maybe lunch break hot take, Coach, Engraven, Pepper Rain podcast, Deep Cover podcast. That's for me. See, look, what I tell y'all, he never stops working. Never. All right, second round. I went with the surprising wide receiver choice in the first. Add to that firepower, because if you got 3 people that you can't cover, that just helps Bryce out. Lady answer, no, you good, Osman. You good. Everybody got different schedules and everything, but I'm just glad you stepped in. You clicked on the channel. That shows love to me. Hey, but thank you for being here. What you mean? What, Hinda? You don't want to do a Super Bowl stream? No. Pregnon, dude. Now for the Panthers, I don't really think we need a guard this high. Do I think we need guard depth? Yes, but to select one this high, no. Eli Stowers, a vertical threat at the tight end position. Romello Height helped the Texas Tech reach the playoffs, but I'm going to go with a very athletic linebacker because we desperately need that. So, boom. All right, Blake Miller. I think Siptu Tally did a video on him. Go check that out. But right tackle, Guinness Dunker. I think he can play either left or right tackle. I already got my slot wide receiver. So gonna go with the tackle. 6'5", 315. He showed out at the Senior Bowl. A little bit. We need that nastiness. Definitely while Icky recovers, because if Bryce is going to continue developing, that left side cannot be wide open. So, Guinness Dunker it is. I was thinking Ravens. I'm gonna do a Ravens one after this, but you already know. Panther fan, Panthers first. I'll drop in a few. What? Okay. I'm trying to figure out when Hendo sleeps. He's always on the job. He is, man. I tell you, hardest man. He doesn't do this for the money, but for the love of the game.
I'm alive.
Oh. Now he wants to be here. Thank God I could go, acapella, solo dolo for a while. But now, how's Mama Dukes?
She all right. Her and my sister were on the phone because we got to go to Sam's Club because Mom's birthday is on the Super Bowl. So
Blessings.
she's not having a Super Bowl party; she having a birthday party. So my sister let her cook all and everything.
Word.
So had to have a conference. I had to get my special request in and whatnot, what have you.
Okay. See, look, man, B's gonna be busy on Sunday. Look, they were trying to ask, if we're gonna do a Super Bowl stream. I'm like, I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to leave that for the big dogs. No.
I'm trying to get that tres leches Oreo cake.
Delicious. What's good, Bars Hill? No,
I do be dropping them bars, boy.
Right. Well, look, Hendo's dropping a new video. Go check that out. I mean, we're all gonna get the notification, but he's letting us know right now. So if you miss it for some reason, I don't know what you're doing with your life. But Panthers third round. What is it? Fourth round. I'm sorry.
Y'all's little nephew decided he needed to go outside all of a sudden. The whole time I'm on the phone, he ain't say nothing.
You're like, you know what? I'm gonna inconvenience him. But fourth round. Now, fourth round is where we can probably get a guard or a cornerback. Of course, I'm gonna go with the Hog Molly, the big boy. But I won't go DJ Campbell. I'm gonna go with Bo Steve. He's been getting some love. Somebody named Bo, they gotta be tough. They gotta be, a little rugged here and there.
I mean, supposedly. How's it? Oh no, it's spelled like that. Nah, he's soft.
What do you mean, Davon Chill? You thought he
Nah, they gonna return me because you gonna have to feed me or you gonna die.
Man said I'm thirsty every 5 minutes. I'm hungry every 30 seconds. Can't go wrong with the guard from Iowa.
Then you gonna make it. Then you gonna be sitting there like, yeah, we want $100,000. 2 weeks later, they threw $20,000 of the budget. Lord help us.
All right, let me get through this draft real quick. So I can goof around with y'all. All right, now I need Tucker, one of the risers at the Senior Bowl. Again, if you caught one of my shorts today, I think it was today or yesterday, whatever. Now I need Tucker. Older, he would be 26 when the season starts, so kind of not ideal. But like I said, 14 sacks is 14 sacks. Why not bet on the upside? So Panthers need a pass rush. We'll get it now how we can. Boom. Now, since this is the Vikings pick as well. All right, got a linebacker. Now, Tyron Montgomery been catching attention, but I already got our wide receiver. Let's see what else we can do. We're gonna add to our linebacking core because it's kind of barren right now. Not really sure if Trayvon Wallace is the answer. Rose Boom is a free agent, so yeah, the more talent there, the better. Kyle Lewis showed out at the Senior Bowl as well, but he's just a tad bit smaller. He is 6'1", so need to get that weight up. But the cover skills, impeccable, definitely impeccable.
We should have took Daquan Wright.
Who is that? Man, we don't need no more tight ends. We don't need any more tight ends, bro. So, double up at linebacker. All right. Roman Hemby, national champion. Roman Hemby. Do we really need a running back? Not really, but if Dan Morgan wants to get one, he can. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. Now, Cole, I'm not even not even gonna hurt myself. Free safety, pretty good one. You know, Panthers need a free safety. Nick Scott is a free agent. He should have held on to the interception. He should not let Puka Nacua knock it out of his hands. Probably make it to the at least the NFC Championship. I don't know about the Super Bowl, but at least the NFC Championship. If he holds on to that. So definitely need more free safety help, and this guy can get it done. He does it all. He can play free safety. He can play at the line of scrimmage. Doesn't matter. Man just said, hey, just put me around the ball. Let's keep on going back to that. All right. And for our final pick. Now, people talk about that the Panthers need a new backup QB. Rightfully so. Andy Dalton, his time has came and gone. He looked very suspect against the Bills. So yeah, why not coach somebody up? And that might surprise you. A couple of decent, candidates. Tommy Castellanos, after the Florida State, after the Florida State beat Bama, just went downhill. But as a quarterback overall, can move the chain, keep it going. Same height as Bryce. So there's that. Or we can go with the taller quarterback. He's somewhat improved. Turnover prone, but the arm talent is there, kind of. And he's 6'6", so I don't know, 6'6" or a little more. But Tommy's more of a, I mean, they both.
Sound like you're gonna be like Brock. Sound like Brock Osweiler coming back.
Hell no, not the greatest finesser of all time.
That's Finestro. I said Finestro.
Finestro, yeah. Finesse the Broncos out of what, 67 million? Something like that. Nothing like that. But look, I'm gonna go with. I don't know. I mean, I do agree we need a backup quarterback. So at this point, just rock, paper, scissors. I'm not picking Miller Moss because no. I'm gonna go with the Florida State guy. I'm gonna go Florida State. Tommy
Egan.
You see how I did? I earned a new reward somehow, some way. All right. They say I should have picked it. Cav Howell. Who cares? I got a dynamic slot guy, athletic linebacker, and Mr. Golday. I've tried to fix the left tackle position this year so he can switch to right tackle in the future years when Icky gets back healthy. Bo Stevens, every team needs guard help. I don't know why that's a C, because good guards do not come around very often, and teams are just not going to trade them out the blue.
Very few actual guards.
Right. So when you have a good one, decent one, you hold on to him. You hold on.
Just like centers.
Right. Now I'm Tucker, older prospect, but 14 sacks is 14 sacks. Kyle Lewis, coverage linebacker. Definitely need that. Cole W. A good free safety.
I thought the Tucker name was ruined.
I thought the Tucker name was ruined. You trust somebody named Tucker now?
Oh, you're funny. You're funny. No, he's not. I don't think he's related to Justin Tucker, but you never know. America's crazy like that. Then I picked the Florida State quarterback as our new backup quarterback to Bryce Young. If Bryce Young should miss a game or two, God forbid. Knock on wood on that. Overall grade was a B. I'll take that. Definitely, I'll take that. Copy image, Discord. Boom. All right. Now for the Ravens. For the Ravens. All right. Yeah, this one I'm gonna leave at Turbo 7. No, I'm not trading because y'all already got 40,000 picks. Let go.
Not like a hater.
I'm not a hater. I hope this new regime appreciates Lamar a little bit better. That's all.
But I kind of need those picks.
What you mean? All right, pick number 14. I
We're
could go
trying to let go everybody we can.
Yeah. You know, not everybody. Well, I don't know. Some of those people y'all need to be bringing back. All right, y'all know
but
my.
I mean, outside of those people, we need to let go of a lot of people that we just should not resign.
Fair enough. That's sound like an EDC problem. Hope he makes at least the correct ones, or tries to. But y'all already know my stance with y'all. I've been saying it in almost everybody's Discord chat. Get the best guard in the draft, but we're gonna try to do something different, so stuff doesn't get stale. You know, we're gonna go with one of the best tackles in the draft. I know Ronnie Stanley. Time is coming to an end as he gets older. Rosa Gardner is young, so why not get somebody to train him for the left side? Just because Ronnie Stanley, he's been healthy as of late, but you just never know. Let's see for y'all. You know what? I'm gonna go with a Senior Bowl riser. From the Senior Bowl, his medicals look like they check out. Y'all need interior D-line help. Let's go with Caleb Banks, 6'6", behemoth. Stats. I don't think this season really shows it out. I don't think he played but 3 games, but in the past, absolute wrecking ball. So let's add that. Let's get some youth to the line, to y'all line.
Most of our line is young.
Not your D line.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like Brent. I went over his last line.
He's a reserve.
He needs to retire. He's about to be 36.
Yeah, we're talking about reserve guys. Yeah, reserve guys. Whatever. You have a couple of reserve guys here and there, but Jones, Fub.
Look, y'all need more meat and potatoes on the line. All right, y'all need more meat and potatoes. That's because Anais Peoples, even though we all love him, he's a pass rusher though. Y'all need a run stuffer, the double Oreos. All right, Chris Bell. I said in somebody's Discord that he reminds me of Anquan Bolden. He could potentially be y'all number 1, but he did tear his ACL. But before he did that, he was on good track. So 917 yards. He's been progressing every year. Receiving grade, yards, per route, 50% contest rate. Drop rate is rare. 3 drops. So very solid. And if y'all want to look at PFF grades on each game, here you go. Look, even against Miami. Now, against Miami, he just turned it up a notch. So that's what
I'm like you just don't want to play in an ATL. That's what it is.
Definitely not. But we already added meat to the D line. Let's get Lamar another weapon who could be on the number 1 because his build. Pause. 6'2", 220. I don't know what Bateman is. He's definitely Zay Flowers is definitely not this. But y'all need that physicality on at the wide receiver position. He's not afraid to go across the middle, go up and get it. He runs the correct routes. He's not going to go left, right, up, down, diagonal, spin around, do the jerk, then go straight like Zay.
Hey, leave our PlayStation code guy alone.
Look, until Bateman gets 1,000 yards, or yeah. Like, and he did it to himself. Going to sign those extensions, not even knowing your full potential. You don't even believe in yourself. But Chris Bell, it is. You just hired the coach to unlock bait. I hope so. But that's still not going to defer for me to adding another weapon. Now, Jake's.
It sound like he's locked up. Is he trapped? Do we need to go send Lassie to go get him?
The Bateman is trapped in his own head. It's a mental thing for him. He got the talent. It's just a mental thing, bro. Jake Slaughter, one of the finer centers in this class. Y'all might resign Linderbaum. Y'all might not. I don't know. Again, it's up to EDC. Y'all might sign Likely. Y'all might not. But Michael Trigg, he's not the fastest. I don't think he's going to run a crazy 40, but he does have hands. He's 6'4", 240. So definitely has size. And I want to say he has size 11 hands. So he definitely has mittens. So if Lamar does throw him the ball in playoff time, he will catch it. Y'all know what like the slider pick? I know she's a Florida fan. But you know what? I know there's a couple more decent tight ends, but there's not really a couple more decent centers. So you know what? Let's go with Jake Slaughter pick. Let's try to fortify the interior line with the most important position of the interior line, the center. Because if you don't have a stout center, like even the average defensive tackle is gonna get to Lamar, and Lamar getting older, man. Like we all know this. So let's go ahead and protect our guy.
You switch teams quick, don't you?
Yeah, switch teams. All right, Isaiah World, I believe Coach did a video on him recently as well. I want to say he's a left tackle, right? Yeah, left tackle. Let's see. Joe Royer, Michael Taff, y'all do not need another safety. Now, Davon, I know you love your Notre Dame tight ends, and this guy is 6'7", and he can stretch the field. I don't know. Do I really need to be picking tight end this early?
Nope.
Y'all could probably use another running back as well. I mean, like another game changer. I don't think Katron Allen is a game changer, but he's serviceable. Cornerback, guard. I could go guard here as well. I would love to go guard here as well. Again, we're trying to do stuff differently. We're trying. Yeah, play the right tackle, one snap at left guard. I mean, that ain't gonna help nobody. Zone grade, a little bit of work. That gap grade. Okay. So he's a developmental project, Okay. We got a Notre Dame coach on staff. I'm in heaven. Davon said, like, hey, y'all can't talk to me. But for y'all, the most need right now, especially right now. Yeah, we're just gonna go with guard. Hopefully, Emory Jones gets better. Hopefully, Voorhees definitely gets better. Hopefully, this new coaching staff, coaches them up. But I'm not going to take it a chance. We're going to keep on adding to the position until we get it right. At least add more depth. DJ Campbell out of Texas, guard. More preferably right guard. Falele's old spot. Hopefully, Falele is not resigned. So here we go. Emory Jones and DJ Campbell. No, in training camp.
We're not gonna be able to afford Falele, okay?
Forward.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be able to afford him. John about to go crazy in the paint for Falele. He's gonna be over there pounding the table at the Giants.
We'll see. Like I said, we'll see what John does in free agency. That's going to, like I said, the telltale signs for a lot. Look, there'll be more content for y'all. All right, y'all know how I feel by Mr. Davidson here. Ravens need that physicality at corner, but again, we're gonna switch it up. Malachi Lawrence, not a bad, edge player. Is he a senior? Yep.
Davon, that's going to be a lifetime deal. Watch.
If that happens, man, I'm gonna have some words. But 7 sacks. Look, the man is 6'4", 250. You know, got a little bit of bend. My bad was finished. You know, work in progress, but you know, the entire Ravens, defensive line is, so he fits right in there. Ravens need a partner to Mike Green, so he can grow with. So Malachi Lawrence it is. I'm going to trust that Humphrey, Nate Wiggins, TJ Tampa, Longer Bean, Kone, no other cornerbacks y'all have on the roster can get unlocked by Jesse Mentor. So we're going to add to the pass rush so we can make their jobs a little bit easier. Just a little bit easier on the back end. If the pass rush is hitting home, who cares what the cornerbacks are doing? If the ball can barely come out past the linebackers, cornerbacks live to fight another day. All right, where am I at with y'all? All right. Oof. Is this where I get y'all, grab y'all tight end?
Grab our tight end. Wait, what? Hold on. What's going on here?
Pause. Yeah.
Does that ask a question? Everybody else is thinking.
Let's see if Ferris not here to defend himself. I'm pretty sure he will, on his streams. But hey man, I'm praying for the Giants, but he gotta learn. He about to go through. Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully he doesn't go through what the John did to the Ravens. Hopefully John's a changed man, and he actually starts caring about Jackson Dart and the offensive line. If not, Ferris, I'm so sorry. I'm
Is
so
that the
sorry.
same Ferris who thought Crochet was a hot pocket?
Hot pockets. I don't know. Oh yeah, but have you seen? I don't know if y'all eating a hot pocket lately, but they don't have the sleeves no more. Like if you buy them individually, like from Dollar Tree or somewhere, they do. But in the boxes, I don't see the sleeves. That's crazy, right?
I mean, the sleeves was to make them crunchy, but it never did.
Oh no, I feel like they're trying to destroy our childhood, one piece at a time. It's crazy out here. But Ravens.
Or they realized that the sleeves just made it longer for it to heat up, and it didn't actually make it crunchy.
Fair enough.
It's like Harbaugh. It's like the Ravens. They finally gave up on the Harbaugh line.
Hire Magnacki. He don't care. Damn. John would care more about Jackson Dart than Lamar isn't helping his allegations. Yeah, it's not helping. It's not helping these allegations either. Yeah. Man, so
Let me let your nephew back in.
Man, so I ain't gonna say that I am. There will be signs. All right, back to the draft. All right.
Yeah.
Le'Veon Moss coming up for injury. Could help you in the run game. If the O-line is correct to give Derrick Henry some help, I could go that route. Could keep on.
No more injured players.
No more injured players. What you mean? The Ravens love drafting injured players.
No, we changing. Remember, you said doing something different.
We are. Yes. Tanner Kuzio. 6'7", 250. Daquan Wright. 6'4", 255. Stats. Where did he line up? Tell me all I need to know. 39 reception, 56 targets, 635 yards. Okay. Yards per reception. Jesus. Can't go wrong with that. He did not set the catch rate. Was he with that wide open? He only had 2 drops. Average depth of target. Okay. Not bad. You know what? We're going to get somebody to replace Likely, even though you can never replace Likely in our hearts. Mr. Daquan White, match up with
And our
Mark
hearts
Andrews.
says the person trying to steal him for their own team.
When have I ever said likely needs to be a Panther?
When have you not?
I'm joking. I'm poking fun at y'all. Likely it is going to be a
Oh, I
Panther.
know. Likely gonna be smart. You trying to win. You trying to win something.
All right, Trey June. He plays tackling where you start to kind of just get him into the building. Let's see what they can do. Jalen Daniels, just like the Panthers need to do, the Ravens need to get rid of Cooper Rush. I don't know. Think he is under contract, I think. But it's not like a high priority. But Lamar is getting more hurt. So.
You're supposed to be drafting a line to protect him from getting hurt.
I am drafting a line. Just right now, did I get y'all guard? A D-line, center. Yeah, I've been doing that. Yeah, I got you. Center in the right guard. And hopefully EDC is smart enough to at least sign a left guard. No, in free agency. I mean, Javion Thomas, pretty much save flower size. So definitely don't need that. Y'all don't need another safety. So what I'm gonna do is keep on adding to
Desmond Reed.
Desmond Reed. Who that? Running back. 287 yards, 2 touchdowns. But we're not gonna go off stats because stats don't really tell the whole story. Sometimes. Good Lord. 5'8", 5'8" running back. A little Darren Sproles action. No, little Darren Sproles back there. No. Now Brandon Thomas, has been impressing as well. No. Can you keep on stacking? Adding to the wide receiver. Wide receiver. Wide receiver room until y'all get it right. Or I could just like I did last time and gave y'all this 6'8" behemoth. Keep on adding to the D line.
We're gonna draft He-Man Barbarian.
Hey man, why not? I mean, just like what's old dude's name? Obi Finn on Raw. I mean, that's what the D line need to look like. Imposing, intimidating. You can't. You're not gonna get to the quarterback all the time, so might as well swat the ball down. And that 6'8", that's perfect.
Brent Urban 6'8".
He's also 36.
And he's also 6'8".
Well, we're gonna get a younger 6'8" guy in here.
Lord,
guess what?
Jay sound like LeBron James GM.
Yes, Obi Femi. Gain a new fan. Gain a new fan. I see great potential in him. That's a great potential. All right.
Sound like a pimp.
Brent Urban would not be returning. Thank you, Davon. I need to tell B that.
We don't know that yet. Brent Urban, last time we signed Brent Urban at the very end of summer, right before the season started, because we couldn't find nobody else.
But if y'all draft correctly, y'all won't need to.
That's what he tries every year to draft correctly, and we realized we didn't draft correctly, and we ended up re-signing him.
Well, look, just always clever. EDC can be his own man for the first time in a long time. All right. Gonna get y'all you know what? We're gonna get y'all another weapon at wide receiver. Yeah. Never too many weapons because you never know. Y'all might pay Zay, y'all may not. Y'all might trade Bateman, y'all may not. The round 7 picks. Jesus Christ.
Just picking anybody.
Yeah, pretty much at this point. But what will be the most pick for y'all? New backup quarterback? No, in the mode of Lamar. No, Cole Payton.
We're gonna get a safety. We're
Gonna
gonna get a safety just because. Nope, linebacker. Lander. Yep.
I don't know why grade wise, but but hopefully development. This is development. Hopefully Jesse Minter can be that. Can put what he did to Oweh, he could probably do to anybody else. So another linebacker that could potentially replace. Would y'all be saying Slow Quan?
Yeah, Slow Quan.
All right, last pick. We made it. Quarterback, another edge. Running back, which I want. No, there goes your safety right there.
Yep, safety.
All right, let's go with the safety. Because to be honest, I don't know. Look, I don't know what Jesse Minter's scheme is going to be. We all don't know. So, all right. You said I should have drafted Cassius Howard, but you gave me A-. I don't get it. All right, we got first round talent on the D line interior. Caleb Banks, Florida. There you go, Miss Yolanda. Chris Bell. In my opinion, he's gonna be one of those wide receivers that should have been drafted in the first round. He's gonna be a number 1 on somebody's team. Hopefully, it's the Ravens. So there you go. If y'all don't resign Linderbaum, Jake Slaughter should. It's gonna take some time, but he should be our center of the future. Hopefully, y'all resign him in the next 4 years. DJ Campbell, right guard. Y'all need all the guard help y'all can get. So have some competition for Emory Jones, Carson Vincent. Just figure it out. May the best man win. Malachi Lawrence.
How your round 5 get such a low grade? Like they be round 5 and round 7. Like, are y'all really grading C pluses that low? Like,
man, God, after round 5, it is what it is.
Maybe you can do 4-round drafts.
4-round drafts. I might do that next time. Maybe. Malachi Lawrence, just another edge rusher. You can find good edge rushers, guards, in either round. Just coach them up. I believe Jesse Minter and the new staff can coach whatever edge rusher y'all get. Hopefully y'all sign some in free agency. Got y'all new tight end. Just to add to the no weapons that we're trying to surround Lamar. Xavier Harris, 6'8", pretty much a young Brandon Urban. Add to the D line, to the trenches, if you will. Get to the quarterback, bat the ball down. Just don't let the running back go up straight up the middle. That's what we're trying to prevent. Now, Brandon Thompson, 1,000-yard receiver in his last season at Mississippi State. Could be in the wide receiver rotation. Who knows? Again, wide receiver needs to have more competition. Bateman, Zay. Man, that's about it. Y'all need to figure out wide receiver 3. Who's the wide receiver y'all picked last year out of Colorado? What's his name? Webster. I don't know if it's going to be. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be in the plans. But hey, like I said, competition. And the Barton, linebacker. Who knows? Could supplant Roquan as he gets more coaching up. Maybe not. Cheaper option. Who knows? And again, of course, just because y'all are Ravens, of course, they got y'all safety. I would love to get y'all a cornerback, but hopefully, Longer Bean, Bill Alcone, TJ Tampa, Nate Wiggins, and I guess Marlowe should all benefit from Jesse Minter as head coach. And guess what? Top 57% of drafts. Ain't that something? How I do better for y'all than I do for me. That's crazy work.
You mean Marlonius?
Hopefully he can get his act together. But there you have it. my weekly mock draft for both teams. And if y'all need, let me know if I should do other teams like the Giants. I know Ferris is a Giants fan, Shug or Steelers fan. Who else? How many do we
You
got?
might lose your mind trying to draft for the Steelers.
Why? I think I can do it. Well, Mike McCarthy is head coach. You know, he does well in the regular season, just can't do it in the playoffs after 2010, that 2010 Super Bowl. You know, I think I can do it. Please
Got
do
some
the
players he
Giants.
ain't gonna know how to use.
Probably so. Please do the Giants. All right. I'm gonna do the Giants. But somebody text Ferris or message Ferris that hey, this is serious. Now I'm not trolling Giants. I try not to troll that much, but no, this is a serious draft. This is all right. The John Harbaugh led Giants. And since John Harbaugh is the coach and the GM, I'm not gonna think like well, he was the coach and GM for y'all.
We at least had a GM. They neutered theirs.
So well, we're doing it now. All right. But this will be my last one because we're already over 2 hours. No, I need to check on the missus to make sure that I'm still in a relationship because yeah. All right. Giants. High pick. All right. They already got Dexter Lawrence. They got Kayvon Thibodeau for now. They got Abdul Carter. They got Brian Burns. Brian Burns had a hell of a year. Does he duplicate that? I don't know. But knowing John, where he likes to go, hold on. Giants, the type of team to go pick up Michael Thomas. Good Lord. That would be disrespectful as hell. Disrespectful. All right. So if I'm the Giants GM, I'm sorry. If I'm John Harbaugh, I'm not that. Thank the Lord. Do I get a wide receiver, a top-notch wide receiver to help Malik Neighbors? Because we don't know if Malik Neighbors' timeline to being healthy. We're hoping that he'll be healthy, in time for training camp and the regular season. Do I bet on that? Maybe. Caleb Downs is said to be a generational safety. Giant secondary has been cheeks for a long time. Do I go with Carnell Tate, or Makai Lemon? Makai Lemon.
I go Lemon.
Lemon. He's been looking like the wide receiver one. That's what people have been saying because Jordan Tyson is a good wide receiver, just injury issues. Carnell Tate's not a bad receiver in his own right. But Makai Lemon just
style. Is his style more dynamic with Malik Neighbors and the other two?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their defensive stack. Ferris said they need corners. Yes, they do. Yeah, they that secondary just needs Jesus. Jerome McCoy, I wouldn't risk it just because he's missed the entire college season and nobody knows what the ACL is looking like. So that's a big gamble. It may not pay off, but I'm not gonna do it. So
that sounds like Harbaugh will take him in the second round and call him a steal.
Maybe. Big Red says Oliver Reese. You could go with the best player available, but what are you gonna do with Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, and now Oliver Reese?
Same thing that the Eagles do with their rotation that doesn't stop running around.
Right, but that's the Eagles though. Those are current champ, not current champ, but champions within the last 5 years. The Giants, it's been some time. Tig McMahon just won an award tonight. It better be Offensive Rookie of the Year. Please do not play with my emotions, Davon. Hold on. All right, my bad. Hold on. Let's pause this real quick. Hold on. Let's pause this real quick. Hold on.
Late breaking incoming news.
Right. Hold on. Let's come on, Hendo. Like, really, are we gonna go there? Are we really gonna go there? Man, the man said one in word everybody wants him burnt at the stake. Man said, look, hard R. Ricardo, he said, I don't like none of that. Get that out of my, I don't want none of that. Yeah. Rightfully so. But he apologized, on social media. But look, hey, why is Drewski at the NFL honors? This man does nothing athletic.
I mean, neither did Kevin Hart, bro.
Hendo. Really? In all your years of living.
That's why you always lying sound effect right now.
I need to add more sound effects too. I'm really watching they do a wrestler named Tommy Tuska. What the hell, Red? What are you watching? So, Hendo, you have never used that word in your life.
The amazing things that you learn.
Exactly. He's an entertainer. If they cutting that check, he's showing up. Baby, I agree. You know what? You're right. No, I forgot money talks, bullshit walks on the mother type rope. I am a saint and not from New Orleans. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. Oh, there we go. Yep, Devon, you are correct. He does win NFL Rookie of the Year. I'm trying not to cry because it's been a long time since Panthers been getting some proper recognition. Oh man,
So
maybe
everything's right with the world all of a sudden, huh?
Yep, exactly. You damn right. I don't know why I'm having a hard time sharing my screen right now. Maybe because the water that's coming, through my eyes. Here's that.
Hey, did he cry when he met you? Did he cry?
I met
That
Kay?
first embrace?
Of course I cried. I think. But here, y'all don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all see it. Panthers, Tanter McMillan wins Offensive Rookie of the Year.
You know, you dropping everything moving.
No, he's not Rashad Bateman, but anyway, Panthers wide receiver Tanter McMillan ran away with it. He ran away with it, y'all. He ran away with it. He earned 41 first place votes after catching 70 passes for 1,014 yards and 7 touchdowns. Could have been more. Saints quarterback Tyler Shaw got 5 first place votes. I don't know why. And finished second with 168 points, way behind McMillan's 445. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Get some recognition around here. But I'm happy for the young man. I hope he continues to do great things. I hope he has less drops next season as he works on his route running and contested catch rate. But I definitely just wanted to share that with y'all. Happy that, a Panther won. I'm always happy that a Panther wins anything. Definitely, it doesn't make up for Derek Brown missing the Pro Bowl or all pro list, but it is a start. It is a start. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
And the fan bias that is from your guys' team, boy. Y'all got a fan bias over there.
Man, if the Ravens would draft a proper offensive rookie and he won offensive rookie of the year, y'all be cutting backflips too. So I don't want to hear that.
Not unless he helped win the Super Bowl.
I mean, he could, All right, let's finish the Giant draft. All right. If I'm the Giants, I'm going to help the secondary. I'm going Caleb Downs. 'Cause you already got like a decent D line, and just the secondary that was cheeks. All righty. Am I going to grab edge this early? No, I am not. Am I going to grab Jeremy Bernard this early? You know what? I'm gonna do the same thing like I did with y'all. I believe Bernard is more of a wide receiver 3. Like, but who knows? You know, just because the production in college, sometimes they are better professional. I believe Chris Bell is the better wide receiver prospect. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chris Bell twice. I don't care. We have higher standards like MVP. Y'all do. Yeah, I do. I need y'all to transform those MVPs into Super Bowl appearances. That's what I would like for the Ravens to do. I would love Lamar to touch the promised land. That's all I want. All right, Malachi Fields, not a bad wide receiver, but I just picked Chris Bell. I just picked the best safety in the draft, Malik Muhammad. The Giants do not need any more tight ends, man. Like they don't. They really don't. Do they need another running back? Because Cam Scatterboo supposed to be coming off injury, but do you bet on that? How is Tyron Tracy looking? Hold on, Giants. All right, check out this depth chart real quick. Tyron Tracy, Devin Singletary, Eric Gray. Devin Singletary ain't scaring nobody. So you know what? Let's go. Let's get a home run hitter in Nicholas Singleton. Matter of fact, hold on. Because I don't think can he do? Let's see, Malik Muhammad, cornerback. Because I know he's definitely not one of the cornerbacks or one of the DBs from last year's draft class. In Makuba, the guy who got picked by the Broncos. I know he's not in one of those molds, but the Giants do need secondary help. So you know what? Let's keep adding cornerback talent. Malik Muhammad, come on down. 6 foot, can match up with some of the bigger, wide receivers. So let's get him into the building. Giants, you can't say I didn't help y'all.
It almost sounds like you basically said size, height, weight guy, which is the John Harbaugh way.
Ted Hurst been getting some love lately, especially at the Senior Bowl. Jamal Taylor, he's a dynamic running back. So kind of a hard choice, actually. Pat Coogan won the title. Looking at the wide receiver depth chart. They probably do need wide receiver help too, because the Wan'Dale Robinson is entering free agency. He got Malik Neighbors coming back, hopefully. And after that, Darius Slayton. Yeah. I got y'all Chris Bell. Never mind. All right, almost forgot that quick. Jesus. Because I know I need to get off.
It's only been 4 hours.
And no. Gonna go with the running back out of Virginia. Been getting more love. I think he's he can do it all. He can do it all. I think he's smaller though. Yeah, 5'9". No, give Jackson Dart more weapons. No, why not? Aaron Gray's not doing nothing. Devin Singletary. Cam Scatterboo is the battering ram. Tyron Tracy is the, change the pace back. So, Let's go with the running back. More weapons the better. Okay, I think he's proven he can catch out the backfield too. 251 reception yards. That's decent. Missed tackles. With 55. So that's bad. Carries of 15 plus yards. Now, can I tell you what he did in pass pro? No, I cannot. So that's up to Dakota by 5'9". I mean, low man wins. So let's go with another running back. And plus, with the style that Cam Scatterboo plays with, it would be kind of smart to kind of get another running back just in case.
Well, you do have to realize that the coach is John Harbaugh, and
Mhm.
pass protection for a running back is very important, and he doesn't like playing rookies as it is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like as just a death piece because you're gonna have Scatterboo, you're gonna have Tyron Tracy. I'm just saying because running back is people get hurt throughout the year. I'm just saying, just having some insurance, if you will.
If somebody gets hurt, he'll sign a 34-year-old running back.
That would be nuts. But you probably are telling the truth.
That's what he does.
Well, here's the hardball.
Keaton Mitchell wasn't on the field on offense because he said Keaton wasn't doing enough in special teams. So he wasn't on the field in offense.
Well, here's the hardball, trying to turn a new leaf. Hopefully. I've already said the Giants don't need no more tight ends because they just don't need no more tight ends. I'm not going to pick up another tight end. I'm not going to do it. Ooh. All right, got a safety and a cornerback for y'all. So we're probably done with the secondary for now, unless another cornerback pops up. Wide receiver help. Danke, he was a field stretcher for Dylan Raiola and that coach Matt Rule. Yuck.
Your favorite coach of all time?
Hell no. Hell to the no. For the Giants, could go with another wide receiver help. I'm looking at your roster right now. I'm thinking like, I got a lot of small guys, like a lot of smaller wide receivers. I know I just picked Chris Bell at 6'2". I'm gonna get y'all another one. And Noah Thomas, I'm probably gonna get like a D for this, but who cares? Who cares? No, I ain't gonna do that. I don't know for center. I don't know if I should waste a pick there. No, for y'all. I said, please don't punish Jay. It's not his fault. It's sort of my fault. I can say no at any time. Now, I do agree that the Giants need to replace their right guard. That's right. Y'all need to replace your right guard for real. Can Bradford?
They can file any for that.
Oh, yeah. Lord. Oh, Lord. But you know what? Yeah, I am going to go with. Yeah, I'm going to go with Noah Thomas. Didn't really get used like that, but his frame, 6'5", 205. No. Red zone threat. No. Why not? Y'all don't really need a backup quarterback since Jackson Dart is the de facto number one. I'm going to go with Caleb Proctor. You know what? 6'3", 280, a little bit light. on the D line, but can be a pass rushing defensive lineman. You know what? Why not give Dexter Lawrence some help? You know, as he takes up double teams, you know, everybody else can be free to, you know, hit the home run. I'm gonna give y'all another cornerback in the other Ohio State cornerback. Jeremiah Matthews didn't really have a terrific year, but hopefully Harbaugh's coaching, wonderful coaching, can change that. I have no faith in his coaching, actually. So, dang, man, all these grades is.
I was say you just put faith in Matt Nagy.
But it's defense, though. Who's the Giant defensive coordinator?
I don't remember. It's not or, I can tell you that.
Oh, man. That's funny. That is funny. Man, for the Giants. You know what? I'm hoping that one of these guys can play guard. Just gonna pick Logan Jones from Iowa. I mean, their center is 30 years old, so I mean, yeah, Logan Jones, come on down. Come on down. Well, hopefully they resign. They don't sign Falele. All right, so PFF wanted me to draft Jordan Tysons, but I figured the safety would be more beneficial for the Giants. Looking at this secondary, I don't know who some of these guys are. So Caleb Downs, how's that a C? How's Caleb Downs a C plus? Come on, PFF. You gotta come on, bro. Come on, bro. Why did C-Mac just win comeback player of the year? Oh Lord, I don't know. But C-Mac, my boy, so I can't hate too much. Let's be.
I mean, it feels like you draft best for the Ravens, so you might as well just come on over and be a fan.
No. But Caleb Downs, no. Best safety in the draft goes to the Giants. Chris Bell, hopefully he's healthy enough to help, and I hope him and Malik Neighbors are healthy enough to help out Jackson Dart. Malik Muhammad needs some cornerback talent. Running back Jamar Taylor, dynamic at Virginia, just be a weapon at the backfield. Or if he earns John Harbaugh's trust as a rookie, who knows? Noah Thomas, Giants wide receiver depth needs some size. Because Darius Slayton is 6'1". I mean, yay. Like Malik Neighbors, 6 foot. So you definitely need that. That bigger guy. Pause. Caleb Proctor, you never have too much talent on the interior defensive line. He is more of a pass rush defensive tackle, but Dexter Lawrence is one of the best nose tackles in the game. So yeah, why not? You still got Brian Burns. You still got Abdul Carter developing, but you got Kayvon Thibodeau. I don't know if he's a free agent or this is his last year. So who knows? And then Logan Thomas, hopefully he can be the new center or the right guard, however that works out. So hopefully Ferris would be pleased, with this, and y'all let him know how I did. But guys, we have been here for 2 hours and 39 minutes. Good Lord, NFL Honors is on. Please go watch that. Go follow each other. Follow Big Reg. Hopefully he does a show for tomorrow. Big Reg with Big Boy Talk. Hit up Urban if you need anything produced, or a new set of beats. He's your guy. follow Miss Tierra. Check out her website if for all for her stuff. I'm currently getting something made. Definitely going to debut it on the show. Once she's sent it out and finished. Can't wait to show y'all. What she's been working on. Miss Yolanda. Definitely go check her out. Her knowledge of the Ravens. Her commentary with Hendo, top notch. Both great Ravens content creators and content creators overall. Who did I miss? But yeah, Come Up podcast. Definitely go check them out. Again, talk about a little bit of everything. Like I said, from movies, anime, pop culture, you name it, they got it, man. They got it. Please go follow them boys over there for me. But yep, thank y'all for being here. Enduring with my shenanigans. Being active in the chat. Just thank you for the support. Thank you. I might have a surprise for y'all at the end of the month, but we'll see. We'll see. But till then, till next time, or till tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow.
Gang. Yeah, tomorrow Friday. That's where Friday Night SmackDown and Big Red to host the Big Boy Talk. Come on. Right? Am I wrong?
I'll have my schedule cleared.
Me too.
Be the first man in the chat.
Mr. Two Scoops. Man, who's eating Razor Brand over there? Who eating Razor Brand? Y'all better not. But
Raisin Brand.
What's wrong, Razor Brand? What you mean? I'd rather eat a straight up cornflakes. No sugar. But till next time, till tomorrow, everybody. Peace. Big old smile. See you later.